Hi everyone, this is Starseed Heart. I am here to deliver your July 2023 love energy messages. I can tell you that I had one video already that has been posted, and it was posted prior to the Capricorn full moon. There was an enormous amount of realignment requested. I can say that is coming to you from the energy that took place in the triune moon, which was Sagittarius, Mars, and Venus. We have Venus going in retrograde on July the 23rd. I see that there's a person in your life, whether it be a significant other or a family member, that you, hopefully by watching the first set of videos, have decided to realign with or let go. And this is going to bring a growth opportunity in your love life, that either a new person is going to be brought in, or, for instance, I'm seeing something totally different, like you're having to realign your family due to a pregnancy. You're gonna go from 2 to 3 for some of you. Maybe you had to cull out a room in your home that, yes, you were previously using as something else, maybe an office, and it became a nursery, and you had to consolidate your home office into another part of the house. So for some of you, I see a scenario where it's been two of you for a long time, and you've been, you guys have spent so much time together. You are now moving into where your family is going from the size of 2 to the size of 3. For some of you, I show that you had a realignment if you took part in the first video, where you understood that you needed a realignment with an individual that was either your significant other or a family member, and this opened up more time in your life. Maybe somebody that was living with you previously that you decided, oh, we're getting 2, 3, 5. Maybe somebody that was living with you that they were renting a room or something like that, and they'll be moving out of your home. A family member that, and so for some of you, it was like a family member that had some type of, idea of you, is a nice way of putting it, and it was incorrect. There was no basis for this idea. It was purely rumor, or it was something that they had drawn a conclusion off of, basing of only maybe their view of a situation and not the whole view of what actually happened. I show you clearing the air in that relationship as well, which will bring more clarity to you. This is for the person that scenario is, that you have a family member who thinks something of you that is not correct. It has really kept you up at night. Like, you've really worried about this person and what they think of you. For whatever reason, it's like it's almost like you intentionally showed them a negative side of you so they would think this. It's very strange what I'm seeing. It's almost like you let them believe something negative about you in order to distract them from something else that was going on in your life that was more painful in some way. And you were hurt by this, whatever this was. I know. But in the end, regardless of all that, I don't want to dig deep into that scenario. It's really not any of my business. This has made you feel very stuck in the relationship. I show by you clearing the air with them and really sitting down and having a one-to-one talk. I know when I was younger, and still as I'm older, I used to sit and, you know, when something was not right, I would sit down with my parents at the table and we would sit and talk about it until it was resolved, whatever it was. Something like that, whether you go out and have a beer together and you have a conversation and you explain to them. I just want you to be careful in the explanation, because you really don't owe them an explanation. It's more along the lines of you let them believe what they wanted, but you want to clear the air now because of all of the conclusions that they've drawn of you. Does that make sense? Okay. And this brings on a clean slate for you. I showed the number 000 Odin. That card means Odin for me. It's actually not supposed to be in the deck. This brings on new opportunities in your life together, as far as you're going to go on and do different things together, maybe vacations or whatnot. For the person that moved out of your, for the family, the person moves out of your home. This is going to clear up an air. It's going to bring a light, airy feeling into your home that you haven't had for a long time, because it's really hard sometimes to incorporate somebody into your home when your family unit has a certain type of lifestyle. And I feel like this other individual has a lifestyle that maybe doesn't really meld well with the way you do things and the way your family lives. And so it's kind of really been a strain on your family unit. And this is really going to clear the air and the energy in your home. And this is going to bring new opportunities. All of you, new opportunities will show up once first that realignment takes place. And then you're having this discussion. I showed that this is really a tactical month in love. I don't really show that this is a romantic month in love when it comes to this reading. Logic and justice, absolutely. Charm and passion. Balance and adaptability. Absolutely, especially for the family that took on a family member that moved into their home. Absolutely, your family has shown that you can really endure quite a bit. Transition and insight into an action and focus. Absolutely, it's going to take quite a bit of action and focus to bring all this together in July. Wonderful. Okay, let's see what other energies that are going to be surrounding your love life in July. You have this Ace of Cups. For some of you, you meet somebody new. And I show it's more along the lines of you are looking for a romantic partner, but you're taking a different route this time as far as how you handle it. It's more in line of you offer them this cup of friendship. And you've learned from the past that for you, starting a romantic relationship doesn't work for you in the long run. Not that romance isn't involved in your friendship. It is, but it's a more toned down. That makes sense? We show playfulness, power, and focus coming into, and absolutely 100%, this one's coming into the energy of truth. This energy of truth is based off of the love conversations that are taking place in July. This truthfulness that you incorporate in your conversations during your realignment with individuals really sets your foundation for the future with these people in all these scenarios. So in the scenario where I show that people are expanding their families due to pregnancy, the scenario that I see where the individual is taking on a new relationship in a more playful manner, is sets you, and the people who are letting go of the individual that was living in their house, it sets you in a place of power. You feel very like just your energy is coming back to you. You feel like you're coming back to life, all of you. The focus, quite a bit of focus on how you want to your future relationships to look like, how you want yourself, want to incorporate yourself into your relationships. I find that maybe in the past you were really clingy and you've kind of grown out of that trait of yourself. You are, but you've moved into more of a playfulness and not so serious of a clinger. And by having these truthful talks, this truthfulness here is what sets the foundation for a very stable relationship in the future, because the people around you are starting to understand that you've changed. You know, if you look into it, I can't even tell you how many books or whatever you can read about it. Every 7 years, we kind of change focus. Our priorities in life change, whether it's in career or our home, our relationships, our family. As you grow up and you kind of have your life lessons, some things that used to be important to you aren't any longer, and some things that weren't important to you are now, and that changes who we are on the inside. And when you're with somebody in a romantic relationship or a long-term significant other, you have to have those conversations that, hey, wait a second, I've really changed. These are the things that you're saying about me, to me, around me, that used to make me happy or laugh or funny. I don't find them funny any longer. I've grown out of that, right? I used to, when I was younger, I used to date somebody, and he knew like the movie lines of every movie, and we would be out or about or whatever, and he, okay, Smalls and this and that. Well, it was funny for the first like 5 years, but after year 10, I really and I don't even watch movies at all. And so 90% of the time he would have to explain to me the saying, and he would have to explain to me what it actually meant, because I had no idea. So I would sit here and listen to these movies verbally. And it was funny for a while, but after a while it wasn't funny anymore. And this doesn't mean that I dislike the individual anymore. It's just that they got really old. The movie, the movie, talking about the movies just became like, all right, let's talk about something else. Like, what's going on right here in front of us? Let's talk about this. I just stopped laughing, and then finally he stopped saying them because I just didn't find them funny anymore. But anyway, so something along those lines. Not all of it's going to be serious, right? Not all of it's going to be this major shift. But I do show a lot of feng shui supporting the energy starting in July through December. If you're not into feng shui, that's fine. I'm not saying go out and find 500 Chinese turtles. There's a ton of feng shui remedies out there. I don't actually go out and buy products. I just use things in my home and I move them around and they make me feel better there. And that's where they stay until I don't like it there anymore. And then I move it to somewhere else. I just use the items that I've already bought and enjoyed and looked at. Or you may find that you go out and buy something else for your home this month that brings you pleasure. So I hope you have a wonderful love life in July. For this one individual that meets new people, I encourage you to stick to the playfulness and not the clinginess. The clinginess is kind of what got you into the situation in the first place. For the people that are bringing in their newborn into their home, congratulations. It's been a real trial for you. And for the people that are having someone move out of their home, congratulations. Thank you so much for being that generous family that you are. And it's going to bring new life into your home and your family and the airiness. And you're really going to enjoy the rest of 2023. Thank you so much. Bye. Thanks for watching.